Oh, hello there. Um, Welcome to the third episode of my brand new Minecraft Starter World. Um, this is not hardcore, and I don't really kind of have ideas of stuff I'd like to do in this world, but um, kind of playing this a little more like how I used to. Um, Not the most structured or planned type, but still kind of fun and kind of just taking my time doing stuff. Um, it is cool playing this version. I haven't really done it a ton before. I did make a couple of videos in the last couple of days of me um, doing stuff in this version, just beating the game or starting this world. Um, And actually, I was trying to record basically all the stuff that I'm doing here in this world. You know, even though the recordings are quite long, but anyways. But unfortunately, I did have a little clip. I mean, I'm grateful that it wasn't really all that long, but I did have a little clip of like because I started playing again this afternoon. This is the last episode that I did was earlier this afternoon or this morning. Um, and this time around, it's it's night now here in Sydney. Um, but anyways, it wasn't really all that much, so you didn't really miss much of anything. I mostly just grabbed some iron out of my furnaces and got some more clay. Really only missed about 13 minutes or so stuff, but anyways. It does feel a little weird to not be playing the newest version of Minecraft, a little bit, but this is still overall pretty modern. Like, um, you know, but it is nice to be playing 1.16 version again. I mean, this, even though I never really played the combat test snapshots when they came out, um, I know I definitely played 1.16 when it did, and you know, it's a version that I got pretty nostalgic for. Um, or at least it was pretty important to me, just because I mean, again, like you know, I am Sir Nether, like that's it's my whole thing, right? Like I named myself after the dimension after the update, you know, so you know, pretty big to me, of course. Um, I don't know. It does feel weird to be playing um a like a pre Caves and Cliffs big version, just because like you know don't really have like the super tall mountains or the big caves, but it still feels overall pretty modern to me. Even though there are some little quirks or bugs of some of the older version stuff here. Just gonna say, like to me, like modern Minecraft is probably like one point, I don't know, probably like 1.14 and above. So 1.16 is still not new to me, but you know, it's really not that old, even though this version is like 5 years old, essentially, in actuality. But you're kidding. But I don't know. I am definitely enjoying. Oh wait, zombie. It does feel a little weird doing this combat style. There's definitely some things that I really like and enjoy, but there's also definitely some downsides. Um, it's like, for example, it's nice to be able to have both I can just spam like a 1.8, and then I can, or like Minecraft, and then you can do, you know, timed hits like in 1.9, or able to essentially do more damage. So I really like that. It's really nice having the combination of both of those things. It's much easier to get combos on mobs, that's for sure. Um, One of the major downsides I feel like though is that the I know that the regeneration system in this snapshot, or in these combat snapshots, was designed to be a little bit more balanced because a lot of people said that the like modern Minecraft combat, like 1.9 version 1.9 and higher, like the regeneration on it is too overpowered, essentially. So they kind of nerfed it a little bit. Plus, they also have, especially the thing of where if you're trying to eat, but you're constantly taking damage from something, it will like basically interrupt you eating, so you can't heal until you manage to either escape or kind of block yourself off or defeat your enemy. Which I don't know. I mean, it does make it a lot more interesting. I'm not gonna lie, than just you can just chug like golden apples or something, you know. Um, so it makes it a little bit more dynamic in that front, but it is kind of annoying um, in in some situations. Now, like early or mid game, I think it's probably fine. Just like in a single player setting like this, like I'm not really fighting that many mobs at once, and they're not really that powerful. Maybe besides like a creeper or the skeleton. So I don't really have to worry about it all too much. But it is a little annoying. So ow, oh my god, why is there like so many mobs here? What the hell? It's like I don't find that many mobs at once, but yeah. But it's also quite interesting on here because with the whole eating and regeneration works quite a bit differently. So not only does it have the eating interruption feature, um, but it also not only do you have that, but you also have the whole thing where you don't have to be at like full hunger bars to be regenerating. But if you are in a combat situation, you're probably gonna chug probably still a fair amount of food, um, just to keep that hunger bar fully up, keep you healing. But I don't know. Yeah, not like all of my tools, my sword are all about to break. That's lovely. Probably harvest the wheat again, but I kind of get tired of just farming constantly. It's fun for a little bit, but it gets old pretty fast. Um, myself. Um, so I don't know. I'm trying to think here. I know I could go ahead and go to the Nether, and that might be fun to do that. Um, you know, right again, I don't want to rush everything. Um, So I don't know. I could maybe work on my leaf mace here a little bit more. I started this in this last episode. Um, but yeah, it's I still got to do a fair amount of fair amount of work on that. Um, and then that whole thing over there, that is going to be just like a giant mob. I was gonna make like a pig or a cow or sheep or something, just out of dirt, just because I got so much of it from starting the chunk mining over here. Um, which again is how I got all the cobblestone that I need for the uh, the roof there on my house. Which I'm glad I didn't go with a terribly complicated design, but I still, even so, I still think it looks pretty nice. I'm glad that I did a little bit more outside detail here, and it was really just, like 3 blocks. It's like a couple flowers, some brick, some leaves, uh, a nice little basic pathway here, and campfire. Just kind of adding a couple small little fun details like that. So, uh, uh, anyways, so yeah, in the last episode, I was finishing up my floor here, but I was doing with granite. Um, but I was like, I don't really like that. It doesn't really fitting the I don't know. I say the vibe in here. It didn't really feel as like a warm color. It's a little bit more. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like a colder stone, and I don't really want to get that feel in here. Kind of make it feel a bit more homey, so I just went with birch. Whole fun little pattern here. Uh, but yeah, and then this is the banner pattern I'll put on my shield. I don't know if I'm gonna put it on this shield I have right now, or if I'll make another one later on that I'll put it on. But regardless, I am definitely trying to keep a lot of my sort of first items in here. So you can see my first stone pickaxe. Oh, this is not my first stone axe, actually. It's probably like the fourth one, fortunately. First, iron one, all these different tools, and whatnot. So, um, so yeah, not instead of just, the first wooden pickaxe or something. Makes it, I think, is a little bit more interesting. I would put them all in item frames, but again, one of the rules that I made for myself with this survival world is that I'm not allowed to, at least most of the time. If I do it by accident, it's fine, but just, like don't actively try to do it. Like I'm not allowing myself to kill those like passive mobs, in order to get some of their drops. So like for example, I can't kill like cows to get leathers, which is what you would need, is pretty important for making item frames. So for now, I just have to settle with keeping them in the chest here. But speaking of chests, I probably need to make some more of those. So, let's just make like a ton of chests because I know I'm gonna need it. um, so, now let's get some of this stuff sorted a bit. Um, I'm not gonna lie, I mean, I'm definitely not alone in this, but yeah, like every Minecraft survival player, like you're very, very likely to get, a bit disorganized with all the stuff that you have. So, um, yeah, first apple, that'd be kind of fun one to do in there. And then once my armor and my shield get pretty low, then I'll probably put them in here too, to reserve those. But anyway, so let's see here. Probably get like mob drops. It's a pretty frequent chest type thing that I do. Yes, I'll do mob drops as like this one. I was actually considering making a mob farm. Um, yeah. Did I not have any more charcoal? No. I guess that's probably what I was cutting all that wood for, so I could have made more. Um, it's fine. I go ahead and put these down. I don't know how many more bricks I need over here. I actually used probably quite a fair amount just to do all this here. Um, I like to, well, I don't know, I might actually go with cobble, but probably gonna do maybe a similar brick and cobble thing right there, brick around it, and cobble roof like I did over here. So, pretty consistent theme. But, yeah, I'm glad glad I finished that. It took quite a fair amount of brick to do. But actually, I guess while we're at it, and I'll come back to sorting this stuff. Actually, you know what? Let's just go ahead and do it because I feel like I'm gonna forget. Oh, well. So yeah, extra gear. I'll say just extra gear and food for now. I'll probably make that be different later on, but uh, okay. Then like glass, wool, flowers, dyes, stuff, and wood. Go in there. All right, got that sorted. Um, so let's go ahead and slap a roof on this here, the farmhouse or whatever the hell I'm calling this. um, oh yeah. So the nice thing with the rule that I talked about of not being able to kill the passive mobs, if they die on their own, I can still collect the drops, or if I get something else to kill them, you know. So yeah, in the last episode here, I actually had a pillager patrol spawn, and I thought it'd be kind of cool, a little funny to bring around the pillager and one of them that I captured and break his crossbow. So I basically have like a friendly pillager here. But alas, no. I drowned and killed him. No, it wasn't one with a trident. So, a bit tragic, but uh, it's fine. Um, but I don't know. So I'm kind of thinking that I don't know if for certain if I want to go into the Nether wearing but like having to make like requiring myself to be wearing like full diamond or whatever, but full diamond armor, diamond sword, pickaxe, all that's good stuff. But I'm considering it. I don't need it. I mean, as a Minecraft speedrunner, like gone into the I've gone to the Nether numerous times without any diamond gear whatsoever. But it'd be interesting to have that experience again, doing that kind of thing. I haven't really done that in a while, you know. So, but you know, it's a bit more of a progression, and it'd be interesting just to see. You know, it'd be interesting just to see how this whole having the you know, long-term survival world approach to this will be, since I did have this. I mean, I did have this one world that I played. That was like a long-term survival world for about 3 years. This is one that I converted from Bedrock Edition over to Java at one point or another. But I kind of got bored. I ran out of stuff. I didn't delete the world. I still actually have access to it. I can always just put it in my game files, but you know, play it again. But I don't know. It was a nice world. I had some pretty fun, good memories in that. I've actually had quite a few good survival worlds that I've started and whatnot. It'd be really fun to go through and check them all out, although I don't really know if I could actually do that, considering that probably deleted some of them or had something go horribly wrong with a few, but you know, where they're on like different accounts and all that. You know, like for example, like some of them are on my dad's Xbox account, which my family's Xbox is, guess what, back home, and I obviously can't access it because a different country and everything. So, you know, slight problem, but that does look a little bit better with the actual roof on, but probably look even better once I get some brick and especially some light sources going over there. So we'll get there, one thing at a time. Anyways, so I think I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I should probably get some more wood. I've mined some meat trees already, but I don't think that's gonna cut it. You know, and I don't know. I don't really feel like mining a ton because I did that a lot in the last episode. You know, even though it would be nice to be able to finish this, which I've already gotten, you know, most of that done. But so I guess I'm thinking maybe we just, I don't know. I said maybe we just try to get some sheep to get a sheep pen because I can use wool because I can shear them. Maybe I work on the leaf maze. I don't know if I'll do that or not. Hey. All right, and we got a grass block. So we'll say it's my first grass block and my first iron sword because there's one durability left. So that's perfect. I'll put these in the chest of first items. Um, yeah. So that's actually still my first iron pickaxe. I haven't even used it yet. Right. It's nice having a bunch of the iron. I can find like so much of it. I was just looking around in the cave this last episode, and then like I just got like really lucky. I just found like a ton of iron. And like even though in this version, like this is like before it's like because it was 1.17, I think, they added where you could when you're using a like a when you're using like a fortune pickaxe, like you could then now get like multiple iron or gold ores per block instead of just one. But I mean, even so, it was like quite a good amount that I found this last episode because like, and the one before that pretty much because like I got full iron armor, you know, a shield, a bucket, you know, pickaxe, axe, sword, foot and steel, fishing rod, no, fishing rod's already iron. You know, and of course an anvil, which definitely takes a lot of iron to get. So, man, how long does this bad omen effect last for? It feels weird to think that you know. Oh, I got like a minute left on that battery. That like for most of the time that there was like the bad omen effect here in Minecraft. Um, you know, like you didn't have ominous bottles, so if you got the effect, is just you just were stuck with it until it wore off or until you drank milk. So I'll definitely have to get used to that when I'm trying to do stuff like a village or something. You know, I don't want to set a raid off, but regardless, it's kind of fun getting used to a couple different things of slightly older Minecraft, you know, version from like 5 years ago. But there's not really been anything particularly major so far that's like really struck me. This month have just been stuff. So, anyways, so I was thinking about making like another video here, at least a couple of them in the last 2 days, where like I'm kind of just talking about more of the stuff that like I've experienced or done here so far, you know, in Australia on my study abroad trip here. You know, I actually mean I got classes starting tomorrow, so that's really the big thing for me now. You know, the whole, really the whole thing, the whole reason why I was allowed to come here in the first place, essentially. But you know, you know, regardless, um, it has been nice. I don't really remember exactly what the last day that I made a video was, talking about that kind of stuff. I think it was, I don't say it was probably like last Wednesday or Thursday or something. I don't really remember right off exactly. Um, but regardless, I mean, a couple different things, the major things that I've done. So, a couple days ago, I went to a speed dating event, which I've never done that before. It was kind of weird. But I mean, fortunately, it was pretty nice people. Unfortunately, no, I didn't. Uh, I did. Yeah, I didn't meet any. Anyone that was. Oh, that's going to be my future partner. No, that didn't happen. Didn't meet her. But I'm still glad that I tried something new, put myself out there a little bit. I know I was definitely a little anxious about it because, like, again, like I've never done anything before in that long in my life like that, and I really had no idea what it was going to be like, what sort of people would show up. I mean, but fortunately, it was kind of nice. Um, Even though I did end up spending a little bit of money on a pizza there and an Uber ride back since it was pretty late, by the time that event was over. Um, so yeah, I'm not really too enthusiastic about spending a little extra money here and there, but that's fine. Been doing all right so far. But speaking of spending money, I got myself actually just like two things tonight, or through Uber since I didn't really feel like walking to the store, even though I probably should have, but whatever. It's fine. And so one of them was just some like can of beans, one I've been eating here. Pretty frequently. It's like called like Heinz beans, like 1 for 2, or something like that. It's actually a 3 pack, actually, but yeah, and I'm just eating. Just yeah, for dinner here, I'm mostly most of the dinners I'm just eating can of beans and ramen and like maybe a carrot if I didn't eat it at lunch or something. Which yeah, I know it's like super super exciting meal and all that, but it works. Nothing thrilling, but you that's something they can do. Um, but anyhow, um, so I mean, yeah, I had the speed dating event that I went to, and I actually remember what the area was called. I say it was like Redfern or something, but no, it's not. I passed through Redfern, I believe, to get there, but that's not where it's not where I went to. But I think it was like Haymarket or something. I would say. I think that sounds right. It's in Haymarket. Which, I don't really know that area very well. I mean, like, I don't really know a lot of the areas here in Australia, especially, and very well because like I didn't grow up in this country. I'd never visited before, so like, I didn't have anyone in my family who's Australian. Like, I just it was never really like you know um the thing that happened for me, but it's still kind of fun, kind of just walking around and seeing all the different stuff, seeing all the different kind of people here. There's definitely a lot more diversity here in Australia than in my home state and the parts that I've been in at least. Um, Kentucky's not necessarily the most diverse place. I mean, you can definitely find people from all over the world in Kentucky, but it's mostly in that's mostly probably near the borders of the state, or like just a couple cities mostly. Um, but anyhow, um, beyond that, I mean, And I could say, just the stuff about, like, oh, I've, you know, just really starting to get a little more used to just, buying my own groceries or just running back and forth and doing um, just, a whole bunch of stuff myself, right? Just taking care of different errands and whatnot. Actually went to get my photo ID card. Well, the application for it submitted um, a couple days ago. Um, so that way I don't have to carry my passport around while I'm here. It's a bit easier to keep track of and a little bit less, um, anxiety inducing if I do lose it. Like it's easier to replace than the passport, but anyways, I need to stop hovering that just instinctually, but um, guess I'll make an iron axe again. The second one. At some point, I was thinking about like I think I said this earlier already, but I was thinking about making like a log grinder or whatever on here. I don't know if I'm gonna do for sure. I think I've seen that if I wanted to, I think like the best spot to do those is like above an ocean. The thing is, I don't really know where an ocean is at. Unfortunately, but you know what? Screw it. We'll just. I don't really care about the sugar cane because I don't really need to harvest that right now. But we'll just punch all this wheat, grab that so we can make some more bread. And then I think I should probably work on getting some sheep. Probably what I can do. Probably the best move, so that way I can start designing the inside of my house a little bit more. But yeah, I was considering making like a mega farm over here. Just because like I'm getting so many seeds, like I'll keep holding them all in storage, but the thing is I don't really need to, and what's the main reason why I would make like a mega wheat farm anyways would be to essentially breed a bunch of cows to get bookshelves, or I mean to get books, to get bookshelves, for enchanting required, but not allowed to kill cows to get leather. So really my main options are either I can hoglins, because they're not a peaceful mob, to get leather, which shouldn't be too terribly hard as long as I'm fairly cautious. Or alternatively, I can or I can buy bookshelves from a villager. So which is probably what I'll do if I want to stick with my old thing of not going to the Nether just yet, but still want to have some pretty nice gear by the time that I do. So I don't really need to. I could probably just go in and probably with the stuff I have right now, to be honest. Maybe, well, actually, probably a bit of cobblestone would probably be, but that wouldn't really take that long. Yeah. Okay. And yeah. I'm gonna have so many seeds. I'm glad that this is this is not like an old Minecraft version, because I remember so many times when I played on this 1.12 like Legacy Console Edition Minecraft World with my younger brother, however many years ago that was. Like, we had a really big wheat farm, and we had this house that we basically put all the sort of like crops and stuff that we got in. But essentially, just kind of over time, we just mostly just had seeds in there and dirt. Because we just got so much of those. And so we just called it like the seed house, essentially. um, because like on that version, like you couldn't, there wasn't a composter. So you couldn't just like, there was no really super easy way of getting rid of, all of the seeds, essentially. So you just be either forced to throw everything away, which I didn't really want to do, or alternatively, you would just have to essentially stockpile on all the seeds that you would probably never need, which is kind of it's not really throwing stuff away. So man, I was really glad when I played a newer version. When I saw that Bedrock Edition existed for free. Even, as much as I don't really like Bedrock totally now, at the time it was crazy, because like I didn't even know there's a newer version of of the game essentially that existed. And I was like, wait, there's composters. Oh my god, I can finally get rid of all these seeds. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to migrate that world over to Bedrock to really enjoy being able to have composters, because it was on my dad's account, not my own, which I didn't create until later on down the line. Anyways, but nonetheless, it was actually my first account. I didn't have my own Minecraft account until, I don't know, I'd say probably like, I don't know, probably like 2019, I'm gonna say. I think that's when I got it. Maybe 2018. Can you mind your own business? Um, but yeah, I didn't actually, but that was not this current account. My Sir Nether account, I actually called it Time Lord. But yeah, apparently a lot of other people had thought of that gamer tag too on Xbox, so I just had another generic, just set of numbers after it. And I really didn't like that. I wanted to be something original. I wanted to do something that was cool, and so I basically just made a whole new entire Minecraft account. And I was like, I'm just starting all over again, getting all of the Minecraft achievements, and it definitely took a while to get to the level where I was at on my old account, which already took a while compared to what I played on when it was just my dad's account. So basically, I was just competing with myself to get all the Minecraft achievements again. Well, not all of them, but most of them that I had gotten anyways beforehand. And I basically just got all of those like 3 times over, essentially. Mind you, that was before even I even really played Java Edition. So that's it's a whole own thing, and me starting out on this edition of the game. But yeah. But, when I did get Java Edition, when I, because I actually got it on my family's just like generic laptop that we had. Um, that basically all of us would just do different random stuff on. You know, it's like I'm gonna go buy it today. You know, I want to see what it's like. I want to play it, and I did, and it was a really weird playing Java at first. I mean, now it's normal for me. This is what I normally play, you know. But I didn't grow up playing Minecraft on a computer. I grew up playing on a controller, and so the movement on here felt really weird. And to be honest, I probably didn't have the best mouse for it too, so that didn't really help. The mouse I have now is definitely much better. It's built. It's made for gaming. It's made for that, so it's much nicer. Um, but anyhow, but yeah, it was really cool. Although it definitely took some getting used to. I definitely died quite a few times playing in that you know in that time. Because I really wasn't used to it, and so I guess one of the main things is so like as I was for most of the time I played Minecraft, you know, I on a controller, like you can't do a 360, you can't move around like your view this fast, like even if you turn the sensitivity up. I mean, well, the thing is, I guess maybe you can like move around, but it's not as smooth and like you know I don't really know how to explain it, but if you ever really like played Minecraft Bedrock Edition with a controller, then you might know what I'm talking about. Um, be kind of janky, but so anyways, let's see here. So I need to work on the sheep pen. That's what I need to do. So I probably need to make a bunch of sticks. Well, actually, I think I would like to make myself. I'm gonna make a campfire here, and I'm gonna put it under that beehive that I saw earlier, so I can collect. I can start getting some stuff from that. Now, I mean, the thing is in this version, because this was before copper got added, which was in the next micro version 1.17. There's nothing really for me to wax, so really the main only thing that I'm just getting from that is to just make a few new blocks and make candles essentially. But you know, or just have honey blocks and all that. Yeah, just super helpful. But anyways, so I just probably need to get on with making. So I did see a thing before, a little fun tip with making like a pen for your animals in a Minecraft world. At least on Java Edition, wouldn't work on Bedrock. It's essentially where you, instead of doing fence, you would just do like trapdoors, because the mobs can get over on one side, but they can't go back out, and it's easier because it's easier to get through as a player just because it's one block tall, so you can just jump right over it. Whereas all the mobs can't. Um, and it's not like a fence where you can't jump over it for whatever reason in Minecraft, because it's like 1.5 blocks tall or something. Um, so, but I don't know. Well, there's a weird thing though, where it's just like you would think that that would be better, but then you also get all the hostile mobs easily able to get in there too, or you might just get any other random passive mobs. So I kind of think doing a fence is a little better. It's also a little bit cheaper. Didn't do much of you know, trapdoors. But anyways, so yeah, we need to make quite a few pieces of fence because I want to have a good amount of wool. The house would be really helpful when I want to eventually, at least. I don't know if I'll stick with beds or not, but I tend to use beds because it's a little bit cheaper. And I want to go mining for ancient debris once I get that far, but being also not get too ahead of ourselves, shall we? But okay, and then I think we probably just need to make um just a couple more of these. And then now you're thinking maybe I should just do like a fence gate. But I don't know. I think I'm just gonna just do carpet instead. Um, less of a hassle, so you just jump right over it. So that's what I'm gonna do instead. Did I not have any? No, I guess I didn't. Say, because if I wanted to, I click the honey. So I can make a honey block, so I can get the achievement for it. I should have less balls for it, but I don't actually have any. I don't actually have any of that, so I have like the one piece of glass, but that's not gonna cut it. I need 3 of them funnels. So. But no, let's just throw in the rest of that wood. Just make it more charcoal. I think it's probably a pretty good idea. Let's just go ahead and get that smelted up. Just continue to get the bricks here. Probably good. Probably. But yeah. I got a random notification here from WhatsApp a little while ago, so I'm just checking that real quick. I guess the other only really annoyance with these Minecraft videos is that I really want to play some of my own music um, to go with them, but then I'd have the whole copyright thing, and I don't really want to deal with that. So I just have to deal with not having really music playing. But so, oh yeah, I should probably grab some wheat. It's probably pretty important. I want to be able to actually attract any sheep anywhere, put them in or something. So we'll just grab a bit of that. Just get a couple drinks. Still kind of thirsty. I've really not been drinking enough. It's been like, I don't know. What day are we on? 35? Yeah, I need to catch up on my hydration. I'll just do a couple more. Probably really need to use the bathroom. Man, I'm really thirsty. Okay, that's probably good. Just drink these. Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm gonna really need to go. Just kidding. You don't need to use the bathroom in this game, which is really nice. It'd be really annoying if you did. But anyway, so I guess we'll just put the meat off again. But where was this? Where was this beehive? It was somewhere over here. I know I definitely saw one in this area, but I don't remember where. Oh, there's a bee right there. Okay, that's the hive. All right, and be our guest. And actually, you know what? I wanted to go ahead and eat that. So later on, when I'm trying to get the advancement, or actually, you know what? Let me go ahead. Let me get these bees real quick. Just wanna... You know, the first mobs for me to breed in this world are bees, which is not actually very common to do. But okay, I just want to get just the sheep. Guess I'll just have to deal with just the white sheep for now, but that's fine. We just dye them whatever color we need. Really don't need a ton of these guys. Again, wheat's not a very hard crop to get. Yeah, and I don't know. I mean, it'd be really nice to have some cows, but the thing is, like you know, their main drops, like beef and leather, you only get from killing them all. But and it's not allowing myself to even do that. Like, really, the only thing that cows can give me is milk, essentially. And I don't. You really only need one cow for infinite milk in this game, so it's just totally logical. But anyways, we got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 6, 7 sheep. That's probably pretty good. So we just need to lure all these guys somewhere over here, a little better spot. Actually, I'm kind of thinking maybe we do it under the what's going to be the dirt mob there. It just makes a bit more sense. So you got that area established. I'll probably just need to slap down some torches. But you know, it's not too hard. Too many of them over there. Really, the only annoyance with the mobs is that they just move so slow when you're trying to get them to do stuff. Like, I'm just able to sprint all the way over there, but no, the sheep can't handle that. They want the wheat, but not that badly. So I don't know. They can't be pretty loud about it if you get too many mobs. That's for sure. Any Minecraft player would know that. Okay, so I think this is probably pretty good spot. I just need to make sure. Stop! Move over here. You just need to like build the fence fast enough so that way they can't get out. Oh my god, bro. I'm trying to just build a damn fence for you guys. There we go. Alright, now let's start breeding these chippies up. And I think that's probably good. So Yeah, and then let's just slap down some carpet so we can easily get in and out. Just do 2 there. Can you move? Can you move? Can you move, please? Thank you. 2 there. We'll put one there, and we'll put 1 on the other side. Alright, and just like that, we got ourselves a nice little sheet area. Actually, no, it's kind of annoying that they're gonna pound a ton, so they might, make this a little bit more annoying to deal with, so let me just flatten this out a little bit. Don't really give them an opportunity to... Again, I don't mean to punch you, but you got in the way. Sorry. Okay. Let me get rid of this. So I don't get in the way, sheep. I'm trying to get you, but... Okay. Alright. Okay, I think that's probably okay. And we'll just slap a couple torches on the sides here. And we'll just call it good. So yeah, that's our sheep pen. I probably want to make it bigger at some point. I don't know if I'm going to keep them there. To be honest, I don't know. If I really need a lot of sheep, if I ever make like a mega builder here, which I really don't want to think about making mega builds too much yet, because that kind of stuff can be a little taxing and it takes a long time to do. But if I do anything remotely like that, or if I just want to have a ton of sheep, either way, I probably need to expand the fence dramatically, and then just I kind of had this be the centerpiece of the whole area. But anyways, hello cow. See, I don't know what I'm gonna do with all of this. Well, I'm probably fine for now. But like once I've collected all the rest of the dirt I need for building the, the structure. Anyway, there we go. All right, but, like I think, what am I gonna do with all that dirt? I really don't know. But I don't know. A ton of extra fence, which I didn't really need to make that much. Oh well. But I'm glad to have it. I'm not going to complain. Let's throw that there. Bricks. It's lovely. And then let's go ahead and go to sleep. And then I think we should just go ahead and start shearing some of those sheep. Probably bring a couple more pieces over that. Don't you love that I can even actually see the item for the shears or flint and steel or fishing rod? I don't know why. Maybe that was just a weird thing in this version. Probably is, but yeah, actually chest for these guys because I have them. I've had them in there for a couple of days. I've really not done anything. So, let's go and make those, and then I don't know. Get that. Okay, but I'll say maybe we can breed those guys, and then we can have a. Oh, you have to tame them first. I forgot. Whoops. Um, I don't know, it's kind of, it is a little weird playing a vanilla version of Minecraft again, since I'm used to playing modded, but it is kind of nice. It's a bit refreshing to get vanilla experience, even if it is technically a snapshot. But, yeah, how many of you guys get huh, kind of a funny little sound there. um, I was like, wait, what? How am I? Oh, I'm not holding anything in my offhand. I just can't see the item. Okay, so this guy has 6 slots, and this guy also has 6 slots. Okay, so that's nice. Not as much as I would have hoped for, but it's fine. So let's go ahead and get some of that wheat and breed the sheepies. And, I guess I should probably make a couple hay bales too. I don't actually know how many hay bales these guys need in order to have children. But okay, so we've bred bees, sheep, and one trader llamas. So that's nice. But okay, so now let's go ahead and go over there, get some more sheep children running around. Um, where's my shears? Did I not have them? Did I put them in there? Did I put them in the chest? Did I? No. I thought I had them. Did I put them? I must have put them in the chest. Dang it! Oh, I got another lovely pillager patrol over here. Ow! Jerks. Jerks. Get off my property. There you go. That's what you get, you little jerks. Okay. Um. Da, da, da. Wrong direction. Where the hell did I put them? Oh, I'm sorry. How did I not see that? How did I... whatever. It's fine. We'll just deal with it. Let's go make ourselves shop. Clear a bit of that area and then slap a few torches down and yeah. But yeah. This might actually be, I think this is like the first iron shovel I've had on there. What I'm saying. Hmm. Hmm. Whatever. I mean, I think we need to. Well, I don't know. Do I need to do the brick around? I don't think I need to do bricks around here. I think it's probably not. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'm gonna do bricks on the inside. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do bricks on the inside. I just need literally 3 more blocks. Okay. Well, I got maybe a little more if I want to get the which I probably will. So I just love getting tons more dirt. Woo! That's my favorite block ever. But anyways, why the fuck is there a creeper in my house? No, I don't want you blowing up a house. I had a creeper blow it, part of it up in the first episode. I really don't want to repeat that. Okay, we need to just. I don't know where they could have spawned, but just put a few more torches down. I feel like there's so many already in here, but whatever. I swear, like I don't. How the hell did that guy get in here? But I didn't just pick it up. Okay, lovely. I don't know. Um, what am I doing? That's the wrong direction. Getting distracted. And it's like that, we got like 27 more. That's pretty good. Should you not just slap some more torches down? 2, 3. I like having an area free of hostile mobs. 2, 6, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I really don't know how many torches you're actually supposed to be doing on this version, because I forgot what it was like doing the old lighting where mobs could spawn at like light level of like 7 or something. 6. I think it was 7. Like 2 Endermen over there. 8. Not wrong there. I don't need to be picking up the seeds. I should probably stop punting. Okay, we got the pearl, we got the pearl. That's good, that's good. I'm not gonna complain about that. Just slowly work my way up towards getting all the pearls to go to the end. So I may not even have to go to a forest or water with piglins. That'd be nice. What the hell am I hearing this baby zombie? So I'm trying. We got another pearl. Let's go. Okay. I hear another Enderman. It is nice being able to actually kill baby zombies. You know, like that's. I'm not gonna complain about that. Excuse me. Now let's just go to sleep. How many advancements do I actually have so far? I'm just curious. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, it's not too bad. It would be nice if I did get. Oh, dude. Actually, wait. Can I just find some pumpkins? Maybe I can find some pumpkins, and then I can just make an iron golem. Actually, I'm surprised I still haven't shot anything with the bow yet, but it's fine. hmm. Um, let's see. I've got 21 more. Those. So. You know, I guess we'll just go a little more mining. Just want to see. Maybe maybe I can find some diamonds or something. Be really nice. So let's do that. think I already went that way. I got a little bit confused with where I was going. So I think I'm going to go this route. Oh, wait, never mind. That's the same way. That's embarrassing. You're seeing all this coal ore here. And, yeah, actually, one of the rules that I had for myself in this challenge is that I'm not allowed to use non-renewable fuel sources. Well, actually, that's not entirely true. I am like if I get coal from if I get coal from a wither skeleton, or if I something blows this up and I get it, then I can use it. But there's like a limited amount of coal ore in the world. You know, I'm trying to preserve that. But actually, that's not really the reasoning. It's more just like I just wanted to see how well I can do if I'm only really using renewable fuel. But I want to get a fair amount of iron, which I'm not going to complain about. This would be pretty good to have for extra gear and or really anything you need, because you need iron for so many different things. Probably good for the iron golem, because you need to save up for that a little bit, but I don't know. Maybe if I get far enough down, maybe I can just make a strip mine for diamonds. Because it's not really as hard to, because it's my Y level right now, 24. Yeah, so it's really not that far down to diamond level. And it's a lot easier to mine through stone than it is to mine through deep slate, so you don't have to go nearly as far down for it. Yeah. I don't know how much iron I'm gonna get from this. I see let's block that off. I don't want to risk falling. But see, there's some reason I always get a little anxious in these caves, is just because I'm like, you never know when a creeper's gonna really sneak up on you. Like, I always want to be like, I'm just gonna go around with my shield up and just in case, because there's probably some lurking somewhere. There we have kind of like 3 or 4 of them already. It's actually the kind of thing I was talking about. Unfortunately, I can see them before they get too close enough, so that's bad. Actually, it would be really... What is that over there? Is that a spider? Yeah, it is. Okay. Doesn't mean you can't get lost in these old caves, though, because, man, I've had so many times where that's happened, so... How many do I have? 29. Dang. That's pretty good. But at least when I light these areas up, then I don't get all the mobs spawning down here. So if I ever do like make a mob farm or something, it'd be a bit easier. Finally got some lapis showing up. I don't really want to. You know, I'm kind of done with these guys. I don't mind the occasional string. Thought there was a second. Well, I'm not gonna complain about that too much to not have another one of those guys. So, well, these some lapis, which is really nice. So if I do get any diamonds or anything, I want maybe start enchanting. Maybe just do just a little light enchanting. Still be nice. But I don't. Actually, quite a few times where I've come down here into this cave and like, I think I'm just gonna stop. But then like, it's like, oh, there's a little more iron. Like, I got so much iron, and not really anything else except for a little cobble. So then I'm like, you know, I want to go back. I'm gonna save that stuff. So I can finding diamonds or whatever. Gravel, I swear. It's always unnerving. And the bats really don't help. Don't need that. I only got some gold. I've really only got just a one piece, and I really like a little bit of gold, so at least go to the Nether if I ever need to go into like a bastion or something. Or trade piglins, like I don't have to worry about it. Well, I'll probably kill him. I mean, the birds will. But it's not the main guys. Anyways. So, well, I don't think I went that way. Like, which way did I come from? Uh, yes, there's a lava pool down here, so I don't know. I'm gonna put down a torch just in case. So, right there. Hey, I'm curious. Is there any diamonds around? The chance. Okay, so that'd be really nice if there is. Actually, believe it or not, I think the first time that I actually went to Nether like properly and like a Minecraft survival, long-term survival of mine. So actually, I just found like a giant under lava, under. I found a giant like underground lava pool. And I just turned it all into obsidian, poured water over it, and then I just took that and I made for like several portals worth, and then I just made a portal, like a surface or something. I would say, because yeah, I used to do it where I didn't really know the whole speedrunner portal method, so I just relied on having a diamond pickaxe. Or being a fine city in chest. Well, I guess if I ever get too lost, then I can just line up. But I think I'm going the right direction. So. Actually, you know what? Let's just go back down. Because, you know, I still have a couple torches there. I'm going to use those up. So, we're going to. Or at least just to block a little bit more of this area off. Mob spawning. So I get a little bit less surprise. So like, I can use that. I can use the cooldown because of super glue in it, but I'm not allowed to mine it myself. I normally don't like the too big open space areas because we don't ever know how many mobs are going to show up. It's just a little bit unnerving. I swear I can always like see something out the corner of my eye. Most of the time, just it's really. How much iron do I have now? 22. That's really good. I'm just trying to make sure I'm like unboxing myself in so I know exactly anything is coming from me. I can see where it's coming from. Vulnerable from behind it. It's not too much. Making sure I properly spawn proof these areas. Probably shouldn't have done that, but I survived, so that's the important thing. Just kidding, don't attack people unprovoked in life. That's really not a good idea, but, you know. Anyways, as I say, as I continue mining the plentiful amount of iron that I've found in here. Okay, well, I don't know. There's probably still a lot more to this cave, like that I've not gotten to yet, but we've already done quite a fair amount today. I mean, there's always still so many more like little caveats, you know, little spots that I've not gotten to. It's the thing. Mining in caves, you can never really truly get every last block of ore. There's always a little cranny that you manage to get through. Would be interesting if there's some slime chunks down here, but that's really not very nice on it. Okay, well, I'm just gonna run inside. Probably fine because I have torches everywhere, but no creeper in the house. Thank you. Oh, do you mean there's monsters nearby, bro? Just let me sleep. Okay. Well, look at that. We've already got 3 pearls, which is really not that much, but it will, it adds up. It adds up faster than you think. So, um, but yeah, I got a pretty hefty amount of ore, so I think we ought to smelt all of this good stuff up. And I don't really know what to do with all that, but I'm just constantly putting so much wood in here to make, make more of these, because that's the only fuel source I really have at the moment. But good way of leveling, getting some more XP levels though. So I'm not complaining about that too much. I am a little bit, but don't worry. Okay, well, got a fair amount of iron. I think we should just go ahead and make a couple iron blocks. So we can make an iron golem. Because I'm gonna go get achievements for that. But first we need to actually find some of the plants. So just gonna do a little exploration and see if I can find any broken patches. I don't actually remember what direction I came from when I was coming. Do we have another pillager patrol? Dang. Okay. Crossbow! Okay, I gotta get this guy. Oh. Or completely dead, that's fine too. I was gonna do the whole, get like, it's like 2 advancements at the same time. Probably like 3 of them, but no, that's fine. Well, we got ourselves a crossbow. Don't get me wrong, I like a good bow, but I personally prefer the crossbow, so. But I'm gonna put this bow in here. And then we'll put the other crossbow in there as the first crossbow. That's the first bow. And then put that on this banner. And then put back out. And let's find ourselves a pumpkin. So maybe I don't know. If we find a village, that might be pretty good too, because then we can get some crops, and then we can at least know where we can trade maybe get like some good stuff from. I mean, maybe that's probably because we need to get bookshelves. It's really gonna be the only way I can do it for now. So I think that'd just be really nice if I did find one. It's actually kind of a nice little cliff area here. I mean, it's not really much of a cliff, but actually, you know what? I need to, please just type it in the chat. I need to put down the coordinates of this area. Uh, so yeah, base, finger, no 1, 67, 54. So that way, we got where's for base because I don't have like a map or a book, you know, or keep inventory or anything. So, all right. Well, I don't know, maybe we might find a couple more cool biomes. Maybe I don't know. Funny to think that that's what Mount Biome used to look like for so much in Minecraft history. But now we have like actual mountains in the game, you know. But probably shouldn't have done that. It didn't land it, but it's fine. It's fine. Ooh, pumpkin. Yes. Yes. Okay. Thank you for not making me take forever to find one. I will gladly take these. And don't find anything else. It might as well try to see if we can find any other goodies while we're out. About away from home for a bit. Hopefully not too long, but maybe you could find a village or something. I don't know. Not too much to ask for.